Our film's called Isolated, and it's basically about a lonely middle-aged man who's been locked in the room by a group of his work colleagues, and it starts off as a bit of a prank, and then he kind of takes a real offence to it, and he just starts going a bit crazy and out of control. And then he just basically starts writing revenge plots and kind of trying to get back on everyone who's ever made him feel so insecure, and a bit of a rat, really. So, but yeah, that's not really.
Our film is influenced by the film number 23, because in the room 23 gets obsessed with the number of real estate, and he starts writing on the walls. And in our film, we wanted the idea that he would write his revenge plot on the wall, doing it by steps, because he's obsessed with routines. So he'd do it like that. So isolated, step 1, kill so and so, how, blah blah blah, what day, how, and also what they did to him. And our title got influenced by the film Zodiac.
The film what, sorry?
Zodiac.
Zodiac.
Oh,
Zodiac.
The way it's basically
they have signs in Zodiac name.
Yeah.
But ours is numbers instead. So E would be a 3, 5 would be an S, O would be a...
And this basically just relates to how the steps are going to be, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The opening scene starts like this, with the camera moving around Robert's room, and basically his room's really plain.
Is this the guy? Is this the
yeah,
this is the guy
Yankee hero?
Yeah, and it's basically the camera's just moving around his room, and he's speaking, and his room just shows it's really plain and boring and bare.
And yeah, he just starts to speak as a voiceover in the background, and basically just saying about his life, my name's Robert, I was born on this day, and that kind of thing. And yeah.
He has flashbacks of when he was bullied and when people were horrible, and it flashes back to him with the voiceover and his life and how it is.
How he writes on the wall, he just has loads of flashbacks of his life and how he became that really depressing person, why he wants to get revenge. And these films really influenced us in coming up with ideas, which were the film £7, the film number 23, Panic Room, Phone Booth, The Old Boy, Zodiac, and Disturbia. We just, we got some trailers. Alright, number 23.
Other one, yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to show just that kind of craziness to it, and he's just a bit unstable because he just starts to panic and it just kind of hits him really hard. And also £7 as well. We wanted to start the actual opening scene with when the credits come up with just normal life of him, how he would do things walking in the street and things like that. And
with this, we wanted to show the sense of loneliness, and use the shots.
So shots like that kind of.
And this one,
that shot. We really the editing technique in that, and we want to use it in our film.
Yeah.
We have chosen this film to be a 15 because we wanted a wide variety of audience. We're aiming at both genders. For men, we thought it would be quite thrilling. They would get more of an adrenaline rush out of it from the violence and graphic images or anything. And for women, we thought women could relate to an emotional side, they could get quite attached to it, and also young adults, because young adults are probably most likely to talk about it more, really get into it. and then you would definitely get a very intense, hard-hitting excitement from this film.
Anyone's got any questions?
Where are you filming it?
On the beach in my house, because I have a spare room, which is quite empty at the moment because no one's used it.
Are you actually going to write on the walls?
Yeah, we're gonna get like this board and now it's kind of like a projector, but it's just a plain white thing, and you just stick it to the wall, and actually write on the wall paper. Yeah,
I'm a real old man.
Yeah.
We're getting someone who looks like an old, like
Fake old.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Fake old man.
These practical questions are important because you might suddenly think, oh, we're thought of that.
So in the title sequence, he's in his room writing on the walls, or
No.
do we just see the walls?
No, in the title sequence, it's just like his normal life, like walking in the street, like going to work and things like that.
So what is he actually doing in the title sequence? He's going to work.
Yeah,
or-
he's going to work, and yeah.
I think it's important to have some point of a routine about the title sequence, because that'll help you when you come to storyboard it. So instead of just going, oh, it's just stuff he does in his normal life, you walking about. If you actually have it set in your head, actually it's him walking to work.
Yeah, we
have got certain things, like he's going to be walking to work and he's going to get pushed like in town, kind of thing, like shoved and stuff.
I think almost you don't need to introduce that element of it in the title sequence so much. I think if you even just had him walking to work like normal mundane, and then you juxtapose that with the room and how messed up the room is, you don't even reveal that it's his room, but you've got this kind of double thing going on. The title sequence is just about introducing the characters and the themes of the movie. It doesn't. You don't necessarily have to show this is a guy, he's getting bullied, so he's right on a wall, and you just pick a sort of abstract themes out of the film and show them. So I think you've got two really nice images of just normal life, and then that weird kind of room thing going on, and you don't need to be pushing it even further by showing him getting bullied almost. You can show that he's quite a weak character just from the way you have him dressed, for instance.
Yeah.
I know you've got I've seen your script, and you've got this sort of like nice dialogue over the top, which is like OCD.
Yeah, it's lovely.
He's obsessed with routines, that's why he does everything by steps.
Have you thought, so that I think that, and then going back to the room, and then back to this routine.
Yeah, like in the room he's just going to start speaking about his day, like, oh, I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's fun. And then it's things like if with his routine, what you can show, if you're showing him walking to work, for instance, you could have a shot of his feet where he's walking down the road and he's not walking on any of the cracks and things like that. He's got OCD, then it's things like that.
And what I was going to say, with that like nice script type thing with the voiceover and going back, have you thought about how you could bring the titles into that in an interesting way?
Obviously the title has like numbers in it, and
So you're going to keep that? I like the.
Yeah, we're going to keep that as the like kind of cloth and stuff.
We want
That's
to
like,
relate the title to the whole steps thing, so that's why he has numbers in the title. So like the scene is basically he has like isolated in the middle. He's written that, but he's written that in numbers, and then like coming from the isolated, he has like steps how he's going to do everything to basically compare with this whole routine obsession, basically, just to show that he's really the aim and all that.
I think that'd be really strong.
Graphically, you can reflect that in the titles as well. I mean,
Yeah.
something as simple as you can have a line animated and then something getting written which says director,
Yeah.
and then circle goes around it and it goes off somewhere else. And
Yeah,
with the
it's just
numbers
like
as well.
obsessed.
Actually, that'd be a strong like, title scheme. Have you thought about whether or not to reveal that it's him in the room, or to hide that?
No, we are, because we're going to say like it's his name, and we don't really see that it's him in the room.
I don't think, personally, I don't
It's
think
just-
you'd need to, because of the way the room is organised, because it is so
Yeah, so
anal,
yeah,
if
we
you
don't
like.
really, yeah.
You can see that there's a link between that room and that character because of his OCD.
Yeah, after the
I
voiceover,
think
he's just going to get pushed into the room by like the kidnappers, as you would say. And yeah, that's where it all starts off.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
done.
Good. Excellent. Okay.